new titties, bitch. Get into it. Real Housewives of Atlanta episode was so damn messy. I had to actually take a whole night off to just get my spirit together from all that shit that went on last night. But Real Housewives of Atlanta was so goddamn crazy. I didn't even know where to start. So Cynthia gathered all the girls and she's just like, girl, we need to get together. I want y'all to come see Dr. Curve with me. I'm about to get these titties together. They've been through a lot, girl. I've had to have a titty in Peter's mouth and I've had to have a titty in my credit's mouth. Girl, you better feed both of them, girl. They had to dry and they depleted. So it's time for some new ones. So I understand perfectly what's going on, Cynthia. Get them titties. Cynthia's a beautiful woman. Get that stuff together, make it work and make it last. She said, bitch, I got a new townhouse. I got to have some new titties to match. Kandi get there and just Kandi just boring as hell, just I ain't had no work done. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna get into Kandi ass real quick. I'm gonna get into Kandi because I'm gonna tell y'all something. At this point, I'm not sure whose side I'm on, but I do know this. Kandi, let this be your last damn season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you as real as you say you are, is you tired and walking off and telling these folks to go to sleep hole, why don't you just stop? You're not hurting for no coins, you around here selling dildos, and you trying to sell tired ass chitlins. Leave all that shit, bitch. Leave all that shit, Kandi, and move your ass on, girl, because you already can't sing. Stick to writing songs. Girl, she started singing that birthday song for Riley, bitch. I damn to lay down in the goddamn casket next to Prince and wake his ass up. Bitch, you hear this hoe trying to sing? My mic is on, and hers need to be off, girl. We just had a terrible ass beginning with fucking Mariah Carey sound a hot ass mess. So as the women coming in, Cynthia said, before we even get started, before you even touch my titties, I need you to touch and agree with these women right now. Find out one of these things is not like the other. I want you to tell me which woman had some surgery or something done on their chest. Which one? Girl, Kandi had no work done. Yes, but there's some couple of folks, girl. Let me tell you, Dr. Curve, Doc said, Portia, your titties, she just, Portia, bitch, you know you was gonna, Portia, must you be having them girls out? He was talking about your titties first. Then he moved on to Kenya ass. Kenya said, no, all natural. Girl, Portia must have laughed a little bit, and Kenya just went off. No, you worry about your own doctor, because my titties are real. Kenya, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is. Your problem is that the fact that you have aged and that your body does not look the same as it once did in your prime. But girl, it's okay, you're a fine woman, you're aging like wine. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, I will say what's botched about you is your ass. Your ass is botched. It looks like tied ass bananas, bitch. It's been sitting out, bitch. It's like it's fruit flies flying around and shit. You can't throw it in the garbage, girl. You got to throw that dirty diaper ass shit in the garbage, bitch. Put that whole ballet trash. Come get her. You know your ass is botched. And you know you've had some plastic surgery. You might not have none on your titties, but you've had some work done. And you need to have somebody come back and sandblast the rest of that shit that's going on in your face, because that's around here looking like your rock and roll ass on bridge that's going to the nowhere land in your goddamn house. And since we even talking about Kenya, it's the y'all see Kenya trying to scare them damn men off with that duck hunting gun, bitch. Kenya came in that motherfucker like, put him up, bitch. You don't get your ass out of with this goddamn Nintendo ass gun. Bitch, Kenya right here thought she was really scaring somebody with this goddamn water pistol. Bitch, I would have smacked that shit out of her. But at the time, get your ass up here, Kenya. Kenya, girl, she talking about some they jumping on the fences. Girl, you ain't got no damn fences. Woods and branches and sticks and leaves ain't no damn fences. Clean that shit up. The cutest part about this episode, I will say this, is the fact that Peter and Noelle's relationship is still remaining standing. Like, that is cute. I love that Noelle is still trying to have some type of relationship with Peter. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's cute. Noelle seems like she's a little pressed about it. You know, I'm just like, I want you to be in my life. Noelle looks really good. I'm glad that we're getting a lot of her this season. I'm appreciating that. She's a very attractive girl, and I hope Noelle, you know, does what she wants to do in life, no matter what it is she's going to do. I'm hoping it ain't gonna be minding them tight ass bags and shit for Cynthia. Cynthia, I don't know, something about some of this stuff, these businesses, girl, you be trying to start, they just don't, they start and they stop. They start and they stop, girl. There is no cycle, there is no spin cycle, there's nothing. They can start and stop, girl. It's like drying clothes. Just dry it out, girl. Just leave it alone. Press perm, girl. Just leave it alone. So Portia said, girls, let's go put us some hot eggs up our coochie and do some yoga. Girl, that shit was cute. Something about the egg yomi egg or something. It's cute. I've read about it. I actually watched a couple of videos about it. You know, like they, you know, it's the egg that women put inside their vagina. You know, girl, they try to, you know, stimulate and work on something, all that type of stuff. Portia's storyline about her getting pregnant with her boyfriend or whatever he is this week, I'm guessing that's the purpose of the shit. So she said, girl, I'm gonna get this egg in my vagina. I'm gonna make this shit work. While they doing that, Sheree shows up late for the egg session or whatever. And this is where the tea starts to get real interesting. Sheree tells them about the meeting with Kandi and Phaedra. It just went left, and they just left, and they weren't talking to each other. It was a mess, and da-da-da-da. It was tragic. It was tragic. So Shamea's like, well, I don't know what to feel about Phaedra, because, you know, come to find out, she was trying to talk to my man, and she was doing something with my, you know, she was talking to my man and telling him, you know, I can't believe you married her and all that type of stuff. It was just so much tea being spilled. This was the messiest episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta ever. This was the messiest episode. It was so much, girl, I had to take a break. It was way too much going on with this Real Housewives of Atlanta episode. Way too much going on. Shamea is saying that. Portia looking at her like, girl, no you didn't. Like, girl, this is freaking frat. Like, you ain't gonna be doing this. So Portia like, you know, what's going on is that Kandi needs to stop confirming these tea that's going around. I'm gonna have to talk to her because Kandi's doing too much. She around here telling this business. She's breaking the girl code. Like, she's talking about stuff she's not fixing it. So Portia thinks it's her responsibility to take up for her friend. All types of girl codes being broke right now. Because I thought Portia when Shamea was friends and stuff, like none of this shit is making any goddamn sense. None of it. I'm gonna tell y'all what's making sense. Sheree ass wants a storyline and she will carry as much shit to the next house. Look, she is used to carrying bricks. She used to carrying sand castles, all type of shit to build that tight ass chateau up. So she knows how to carry a burden or whatever to the next thing to make that shit work, girl. Sheree, your ass is being very messy to keep your check. I don't blame you, girl. You said I got bills to pay off because my mama love me. Apparently she don't. Kandi going to talk to her mama. She talks to Mama Joyce and she just like, girl, I went and I talked to Phaedra and I said all the stuff you told me to say. That's what Kandi ass should have did. All them recorded, all them pre-recorded ass tracks and stuff you gave me, I played them hoes right on my throat to talk to Phaedra ass. Let me tell you something. Kandi might have been dealing with bullshit for the last couple of seasons and stuff. She finally popping off and stuff, but it's because of Mama Joyce. It's all because of Mama Joyce and when she said, you need to talk to Phaedra about this and da-da-da. Let me tell y'all something. Kandi and Phaedra are both full of shit. Both of them spray and talk about each other in a confessional repeatedly every season. Both of them make jokes. Kandi, your ass was wrong as hell for having that man shit in your damn house, knowing that Phaedra had some bills and shit to pay. You was wrong for that. I don't give a damn how you spent it. That shit was disrespectful to me. That's some stuff y'all going on. Kandi, y'all both done shit. Both of y'all ass need to come to the table, have a seat at the table, have some lunch right there. So no matter which one of y'all ass talk shit and talk stupid and get popped and start popping off, she'll gonna smack y'all ass up real quick, okay? So both of y'all need to have a seat at the table. Y'all need to talk at the table. But Kandi don't want to hear no more of that shit. She leaving. She ain't pressed about it at all. Mama Joyce excited about all of it. She said, girl, good, because I can continue to talk about this shit and keep being on the show and pay for my new wigs. Riley's birthday little get together, girl, she was cute. Riley, sweet Riley. I love Riley to death. Riley been 13 for the last 5 seasons. I don't know what's going on with Riley. Ask Riley be talking and she be sounding like Eeyore. Every time she talk, it be sounding real mumble. She be sounding mumbled as hell. Like she's just so unenthused. She just not. I was just like, girl, maybe it's just how, you know, teenagers and stuff talk. Maybe this is how like girls at their age talk. Girl, that shit bothering my spirit how she be. She be just mumbling and shit. I'm like, girl, they was like, happy birthday, Riley. She was like, oh, okay, happy birthday. That shit was so damn crazy. I didn't understand that. Who be having Riley pressed or something? Who might be having Riley so monotone? Riley brings up the conversation that her father wished her a happy birthday, and she said her father, Block, wants to meet up with her, and he wants to have a conversation with her and talk. Riley said she does not feel comfortable. She does not know she wants to go. She slick want Kandi to go. Kandi like, girl, yes, your dad, you met him a couple times. I don't have to be there. And, you know, I'm glad that Todd intervened, and he was just like, you know, well, Kayla, how did it go when I first met you? How did you feel being around somebody you really don't know? It was very weird. You know, I did not know you, but my mother, you know, I just wanted somebody there. I feel like, you know, Kandi, you should be there for your daughter because she knows you. Come on, Kayla, for this knowledge. Come on, Kayla, for this knowledge, girl. I wish she'd pass that knowledge on to Kayla and bring it. I'm still insulted. Kandi says she'll do it. It's cute. It's lit. I hope it works out. For Riley's sake. Maybe she can take her voice back from Block. Girl, sweet tea with Phaedra. Girl, let me tell you something. The girls got together to talk about a charade. Portia and Phaedra had to sit down with some sweet tea and a fine-ass British man with a nice accent. Girl, they start talking and they immediately start telling Phaedra about the shit that's going on. Phaedra said, girl, Shamea need to shut her damn mouth. Shamea need to shut her ass up. She right here talking about all all this shit. She around here sleeping with everybody, married man too, girl. She ain't no good. Ooh. Phaedra starts spilling tea automatically. So the stuff comes up and they like, Phaedra, girl, this is what being said about you. This is the tea, da da da. What you got to say? Sheree was real quick. This is what's going on. Phaedra, I don't know why, but you know her, Shamea got real close. They real close. They got a real close relationship. Girl, Phaedra started talking about this shit. I said, oh shit. Girl, it had been some rumors and stuff, even back from 2015, that Todd and Kandi be doing some extracurricular activities in the bedroom. So apparently Shamea's been the one being a part-time worker and getting some peen on the side too. Girl, there's some crazy shit. It's some crazy shit, girl. Ooh, that shit is interesting. I don't know how to even feel about that, girl. What's going on? Because y'all know Kandi don't pay her damn people, so it ain't gonna be but a matter of time for Shamea to say, yes, I did. I was a part-time sex slave for Todd and Kandi, and they ain't paid me. Now I'm going to see Phaedra about the lawsuit. Bitch, I ain't gonna deal. Phaedra spilled all the tea. She didn't say the shit out the mouth, but she said that right there. Girl, it is a mess. That shit is crazy as hell. Sheree's like, ooh, girl, what's going on? So you said, I wouldn't be surprised. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if Todd and Kandi were doing something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Kandi, like, she freaky as hell. She slick, give me butch tease a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. But it would be kind of hot because Kandi do got a cute little body. I like her thickness. And Todd got some cakes too, so I would like to see him bam. With all this tea being spilled, Sheree and Portia said, girl, we need to go talk to Kandi and get this shit together because this relationship has got to get better. Like, I can't have Kandi out here signing off on some tea that might not be true. Like, that's her friend. She shouldn't be out here doing stuff like that. You know, it's a friend contract. You know, y'all ain't supposed to be around here spilling tea on each other like that, girl. Y'all ain't supposed to do nothing like that. So, girl, I don't know why y'all felt the need to call Kandi up for any type of conversation. Kandi ain't featuring none of that shit this season. She like, girl, I ain't got no one with bills to pay off. I don't need to do none of this shit, bitch. I'm leaving every filming early, girl. I ain't got time for this shit. That's why Atlanta then turned into a job. Like, it's a job. It's probably always been a job, but it's a job now. They walk up, they film, they do the little shit, and Kandi's just not interested. She just walking off. She just walking off set. Kandi get there, and Portia just like, girl, what's tea? Kandi ass so face. She ain't trying to hear none of that shit. They start talking and have a conversation, and just like that, stuff starts to go left. Portia like, girl, this is the stuff I'm hearing. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you making comments about this? And da-da-da. Kandi said, y'all need to get Phaedra under control. She ain't gonna be having her mouth off about me and talking about me, and she ain't expecting this shit ain't gonna get back to me. Get back to me, Queen K, and this motherfucking tree, and the goddamn Atlanta. Girl, Portia was like, And Kandi around here dragging the shit out of Portia in the confessional. I don't expect Portia to know nothing. She barely know what 1 + 1 is. Girl, I'm just like, Kandi, you are drag. Kandi be dragging, but the moment somebody talk about her mama wigs, the moment somebody talk about Todd ain't got no coins, the moment somebody talk about that play that failed real quick, girl, she gets real pressed. So I'm just like, girl, Kandi be throwing all this shit, but she cannot take it. But girl, Kandi has been on an upswing of going off since she dragged the shit out of Nene ass. The conversation comes up about Mr. Chaka, and Kandi's like, you know she was right here talking to Mr. Chaka while she was in a relationship. You knew that. Portia said, girl, I cannot confirm or deny that. Girl, Portia, your ass knew something. You knew something about that. You ain't telling me shit. Telling me this and telling me that. Girl, you knew something, Portia. Your ass knew something, and Kandi called you out on your shit. Portia just like, well, y'all need to fix whatever y'all got going. Kandi said, no, screw that. I ain't got to do shit. Matter of fact, I don't even want no more of this goddamn San Pellegrino. I'm gone, bitch. Deuces. Girl, she left. Walked off. Girl, all you see with that high ass booty, bitch. Kandi ain't featuring none of that shit. While she leaving, Portia was giving her a good ass spring with some damn Windex. She around here doing all this shit, and y'all know Kandi, while she around here doing all types of other stuff too, girl. She ain't come on out the closet. Girl, I don't know. I can't really say that she was talking about the closet, what closet she was talking about, because we can't, it doesn't sound like it, but it can be said that she was talking about Kandi possibly being bisexual or lesbian or whatever. Sheree was like, girl, you called her, she called her a lesbian? Sheree so ready to carry some more tea, bitch. She need to be carrying some more money to their bank to pay that damn mortgage on their damn house. This, like I said, this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta was messy. Let's break it down real quick. Who am I siding with? I'm not really sure because all the shit sounds crazy. I can't be on Phaedra's side because I'm not understanding how they both shade each other. Phaedra's saying some stuff like, Phaedra, you can't be similar. I guess Phaedra's saying, girl, it's too much now. We can't go no further. But Phaedra, you have made comments about her man being broke and around here looking for coins. And you telling folks they not supposed to work. They can't work with Phaedra. They can't work with Kandi. Like, girl, that Kandi said, y'all ain't gonna be fucking about coins. Kandi be trying to do some business ventures, girl. She be trying to do some of everything. I'm still waiting on Kandi Golden Ice to come back. But, you know, girl, it's cute or whatever. We gonna see how it goes. How do I feel about Portia? I feel like Portia knew something about this shit with Phaedra. I feel like she knew something. Because if so, she would say, girl, that woman ain't never cheated on her husband. Girl, somebody asked your ass, you fucking me? Why would you ask that? Girl, you did. You did. Because you just said, nah, I ain't fucking. What the fuck you talking about, Lawrence? Bitch, you get snatched. Girl, get your ass on with that shit. shit. So, girl, I don't know how I feel about Portia. Shamea, I'm kind of emphasized about her, cause, you know, her bringing up that shit about that, you know, Phaedra was trying to put her man all over me. That shit was so unexpected. I don't know how to feel about that. Sheree, messed his hair, carried around shit. She doing what she got to keep it show. It's cute. But this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta was real messy. We gonna see next week what's gonna happen. I'm real curious. I might have to go live right after this shit goes off, cause they're like it's gonna be the boiling point, cause there's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this Real Housewives of Atlanta episode, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.